Hello and welcome back to Overblaze. One of your clansmen comes to you out of breath. Rook, he says, things are real bad. Look, there's nothing you can do at this point, but a lot of the caravan has been robbed, killed, just disappeared. Those of us left are going to split up and hide where we can. Wanted you to know in case we somehow pull through this. He runs off, clearly distressed. Grimace, wonder if this could have been played out another way. Put crewmen in charge of leading the warriors. Crewma, you shout, calling around the war leader. This is your expertise, are you willing? Crewman is more than happy to switch off leading the charge, giving you a break between fights. He spends the rest of the day showing you complex war strategies to reduce losses. Eva, you begin. Can we really keep this up? Eva looks like he has slept for days. We lost a lot of fighters, he mumbles. The weight of the situation is crushing. Then, from far in the distance, you hear a horn. Dredge, don't use horns. It occurs to you. Ivan appears at your side just as a long caravan of people come into view. Dredge turning to attack them. Who is that, you ask? It can't be. He runs toward the gates, shouting, You see their banner? It's Hakon! As you wonder how they got here, the gates are heaved open and you charge onto the field, clearing a path through Dredge. Hakon! Yay! Hakon and Ludin is here to help us out. Oh boy. And we need that dearly. Shit. Alright. I should be... let's see if we can upgrade some people here. Give her some strength. Can I afford it? No, I can't. Can I afford it? No, I can't. Okay. Damn it. I can't afford promoting people, but I really need to. Spending all my renown on food, which I wasted completely. I completely wasted all that food. Alright. This time. Nobody goes here. They're coming. They're coming. They're ready to come kick us out. Kick our asses. So we're gonna set up a trap for them later. Need to stand over here to like, okay. Well, that's what it takes. Just move forward. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a long fight, I can already tell. Most of these are fucking archers, so they'll be running afraid. They'll be running scared every time they even sniff our actually damage, us actually damaging them. It's like, Jesus. Okay. Well, let's start by breaking this guy down. He's actually moving forward, he gets to get kicked. Congratulations, you won the prize! The grand prize of getting kicked in the face. I need to move closer. I need to move closer. Okay. Oh well, that aligned them for a better attack later, I guess. That's your damage dead. Okay. I need to get Rook out of there. I really need to get Rook out of there. I haven't used Fred the Needle in a while. There we go. Oh boy, Rook, my guy. Alright. Putting one here. Lightning. This should hurt this guy over here, right? Yes! He's dead. Yeah, he's gone. Alright. Let's see if this works. Maybe he will like walk around. They usually like to walk around you when you do shit like this. So he will walk into... Damn it. Is he throwing that? Oh, right in front of himself. That's weird. But okay. But I guess it doesn't hurt him. Banana. This is a long fight, Ankford's right. God damn. Keeping track of where all these are is like getting kind of difficult. Go over here, shoot this guy. Dead. Out of here. We don't want you. You move over here, and then you shoot this guy in the face. Bam! Good work. You just punch this guy that's right next to you. That works. Damn. Oh, he died from it. Oh! Fuck that. Fuck that noise! Eight. Okay, we really need these guys to go. Oh, he has 9 damage. Okay, that makes sense then. Damn. Get rid of that guy. We don't want that guy here. Fuck you. Okay. I don't like standing close to this shit. I guess the turn's ending now. But then anyway. There we go! Foes lying dead at your feet. Juno. I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Ivan. She smiles and they embrace. Ivan is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. I'm sorry, I couldn't make it to Seagerholm. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Couldn't find a place across. Worse, Dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anywhere. They're everywhere. Anymore. They're everywhere. Well, there it is. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ingvar. I take the others didn't. Hakan becomes quiet. Then he motions to it with Juno. She got across somehow. Found her out cold for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can right now. Billow is here. Gods be damned, I thought I was free of that menace. I will deal with Bellower. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of Dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors now safely in Bodgar. Hakon judges you with his personal bodyguard, Moga. Behind him, the prince, Ludin, and his entourage are in tow. Though looking less than pleased to be here. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Avent. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Ivan's power to hold back, but he does. He turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less if you're quick as you look. Take anyone who needs to know. Where? Why? Not far. She pauses, something shifts in your vision for just a moment. I know it's hard, he says, her voice filling your head. And you've already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away. But you're needed. Can't find the words to argue. Okay. I'm needed? You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of Dredge who are all facing towards an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Why are we here? Why are we walking into an army of Dredge? We're at the Godstone of Stravs. The clan's noticing around, but the Dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay, you could speak softly. Is this why you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as a profoundly creepy look sincere instead. No, the Dredge can't see us, dude. They're like over there. Don't worry. Okay, fine, good. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Yeah, metal creatures that want us dead are standing right over there, within sight. Not fun. Why are we surrounded by Dredge? They seem to be drawn to the Godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron or as an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Heinetoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I've had a time in the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. Who are you? I wish we'd had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno. I'm on the Mender Council. You've met Ivan, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders build things and heal wounds. You're right, Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. You're called Valka. I believe you're the only one who can influence another's mind. And why not take control, Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them. Though even some Valka have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower, it's the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sun anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Valka. It's also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sun is simply grow older and more powerful. Bellow is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. And how do we stop him? The gods of secrets will play. The god of secrets play a part, as will you. Why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Ivan or Halcon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Ivan must keep Borska from falling while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the force of each person when I arrived at Borska. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alet no matter what. What are we doing out here? Do you know the god of Strauss? Know of the god Strauss? Few know this don't exist, even amongst those who have lived their whole lives at Borska. While Dengler deals in fortune, Strauss taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence. Two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The girls up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of the silver. The god Strauss is ref by the imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used him to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Let's get what we need and go. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a full fistful of the metal. We'll forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes. Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that's not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weaknesses, but it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, it will help him to believe he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead? That is the most insane. He really can't be killed? No, someday he will awake and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. First we must take the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks only at the godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I am not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of the silver vine. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. Climb higher and may be easier to remove. As you climb, you can't help but notice the stony masks of Dredge lined up before the godstone. Like worshippers before an idol, just a glimpse nearly mobilizes you. Your hands rest on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. Look for another piece. While you're here, you glance quickly around to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another smaller piece of silver before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says, as you walk back through the dredge. The heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers and the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. Oh boy. You approach the gates of Borska again, relieved that they're still standing. It looks like they took a beating while you were gone. The lead rushes to her side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Juno smiles at a reunion and tells you, take this time with your daughter, find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you're done. Okay. Well, thank you for watching this subscriber, please. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you join next time for more shenanigans. Until then, bye.